This is MDK2 Time, and I'm with UNDERWrLD Productions, and this is from the world to the underworld. I was born in Des Plaines, Illinois, but I was bouncing from suburb to suburb. Mainly though, I lived in Chicago, Illinois for a couple years. So I like to claim that I'm from Chicago because that's where I stayed at for most of my childhood years. And then I ended up bouncing from suburb to suburb. So I say Chicago, Illinois. Tricky question, because when it comes to my music, I like to keep it diverse. So I like to experiment. When I first started making music, I was mostly making, I would say drill. Not really. Probably, yeah, I guess drill is the best way to put it, because it was just sticking to that one sound. And then I started experimenting more as the years went on. So right now I like to say I obviously make hip-hop/rap music. I guess a little bit of R&B, a little bit of Spanish, and yeah, it's just a mixture of a lot of genres. Why should people care about my music? I feel like one thing I try to do with my music is try to keep it authentic as possible. Sometimes I talk my shit, you know, if you're a listener, you can hear that in my music sometimes. But as far as that, I try to keep it authentic. So if people want to relate to some shit when it comes to, you know, working your ass out to get money or whatever the case might be, going through hard times, and you want to listen to something that, you know, you can relate to, I feel like my music is a perfect shit for that for sure. So it's just relatable. And if you're somebody that likes relatable shit, then you're going to fuck with my music for sure. Favorite artists? I don't know if I have a favorite, but I do have a few artists I listen to a lot. I say my top 3 as far as right now that I listen to is Key Glock, Young Dolph, and I started listening to Larry June a lot more recently, and I took inspiration from him and started making a lot of more. The way I call it is like grown folk music, you know, like for grown people type shit. So I say those are my top 3 right now for sure. And myself, for the time out. I put myself in there. Who I identify with the most? Damn, that's a good one. Shit. I don't even know if I necessarily have a person that I identify with, because I like to say that I'm my own person. I like to say the closest thing to that is I relate to some artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Larry June, I just really started listening to him a lot more. So when I listen to his shit, sometimes I'll be like, damn, that's some real shit. So as far as people I relate to, I can feel that, but I don't see myself like what I identify myself with. I just feel like I'm my own person in this shit, and that's what I gotta like make people realize, you know, instead of trying to portray or make myself compare to another artist type shit. So yeah, who's my dream collab? Ooh, not gonna lie, this artist is not alive, so RIP to this artist. But one artist I say I probably would have wanted to collab with for sure is X, or I gotta say his full name, XXXTentacion. RIP to bro. Just because I used to bump his shit a lot. Sometimes I still do a little bit here and there, not as much as I used to, but I feel like the song with him would have been fucking fire for sure. So I say him. Hell yeah. Ooh. Anything in the world? I mean, I guess a lot of people would say money. I would say that for sure, but I feel like money can be the root of all evil, depending who you are. If it's not money, then I would say just a successful music career, because I mean that leads to money, right? So if I could pick anything in the world, it would be that. That way I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job and ain't gotta worry about money and this and that, and I can live the dream that I want to fucking live type shit. So yeah, I would say successful music career for sure. The munchies, damn, I'll go to. I ain't gonna lie, I mean, I don't really have a go-to, but shit, if I was fried out my mind, if I were to pick a place to have as my go-to, I would probably say Popeyes, I ain't gonna lie. I could fuck up a Popeyes chicken sandwich damn near every day if I could. So, shit, yeah, fuck it, Popeyes, hell yeah. Why did I choose to do music? Low-key, part of me thinks it was an accidental thing. At the same time, it wasn't, because before I even started making music, it just started off as just fucking around and freestyling in the classroom at school with the friends I had at that time and shit. So it just started off as just fucking around and having fun. And then, I don't know, something that day or during that time just told my ass, like, listen, let's try to do a real song type shit. So I did a real song. It was ass, of course. It wasn't the best, but I still did more music. And then, I don't know, I just told myself, like, you know what, this shit's fun. And during that time, I never thought to myself, like, all right, I'm gonna make this like my career. It was more of a hobby that time. But then, you know, I met other artists and I met the fellas, you know, and then I feel like just seeing that just helped my eyes be like, you know what, I'm gonna take this shit serious. And then low key, probably like I said, it's gonna be about 3 years now since I actually started taking music serious. So I think I chose it because it's just fun. You know, if you really fuck with doing music, you just gonna do that shit for the fun of it rather than just trying to make it like a job almost. You know what I mean? So it's fun as fuck. I love it. And I fell in love with it. So I'm gonna continue to do that shit for sure. Ooh, top 3 movies? That's a hard one, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just pick my favorites because top 3 movies is subjective as fuck. The ones that I like to watch, I love the Halloween franchise, you know, all the films, even the fucking old ones from the 70s. Friday, all 3 movies, I love to watch those too. And another one, shit. What's another movie I like? Shit. Rush Hour? All the movies, Rush Hour, pretty good. So those are my top 3. Those are my personal favorites though. So don't judge my ass on that shit. Goal for the next 10 years. I guess one word is just music. You know, 10 years from now, I'll be 32. And within that 10-year time frame, if I don't see a single boost, at least of following, or if I don't see myself going up with this music shit at all, you know what I'm saying, then maybe it wasn't for me. But I mean, I'm still young as fuck. I'm 22. I got all the time in the world to still do this shit. I already told myself it's not going to take days or months. Shit might take years, you know what I'm saying? Some of the biggest artists in the world, it took them 7 to 10 plus years for them to get recognized. So, music, that's what I want to do. Get this money, you know what I'm saying? And just try to be successful in all avenues in life type shit. And the music, recently, literally just yesterday, dropped a new song on my cousin. He goes by Taz Hugo, real name Angel. Shout out, bro. He's not here with me, of course. But just dropped a new song called My Fault. Y'all should go tune in to that shit for sure. All platforms. New shit coming out for sure. I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? I always got some new shit. As far as a date though, don't have nothing yet, but will for sure have something dropping again soon. All right, y'all. This is MDK2 Tom. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, this is UNDERWrLD Productions, and this is from the world to the underworld. Doses.